Yes. Welcome back to another stream. It's the player ratings. Obviously, City beating Southampton yesterday. 4-1. Big game. Here, Hugh. If you've not already seen, by the way, Hugh did his immediate reaction to that game straight away after it. Hugh's got his own little review thing. Expect more of those. They'll be coming all the time now, which is good. If you've not seen it, you should definitely go watch it. It's very, very good. After this, just go straight there and watch that. It's sick.
The love on that video is great, man. Loads of likes, good views as well. I think some people really enjoyed it. So I'll keep it up as long as you lot keep showing the love. Here, someone says in the chat, where's Egghead? Is that meant to be LB?
I don't know. Is that our queen? Is Egghead LB? I swear people just call it like different names for Lewis all the time, man. Like, where's Egghead? LB watching this now at home, fuming, clenched fist.
He doesn't even have an egghead, man.
LB didn't pass the cavity search, stuck in prison.
What are we saying anyway? Fucking buzzing with that win yesterday, yeah?
Yeah, it was sick. So sick. First half was quiet. First half was pretty quiet. Couldn't really break them down at all. We didn't really make that many chances. But second half, that goal before half time changed it. That changed it because it's pretty mad. Because we were saying it during the watch along as well. How does Southampton react to that goal? Because obviously it's worst time to concede. They come out in that second half. They have to change it immediately. We had more space.
I think it shows how far the City team has come this season. Because I think that game 4 or 5 months ago, we maybe draw, possibly lose. You know, we had the patience yesterday. We showed the patience and we understood our own quality to break them down, that kind of thing. But yeah, it was class, man. It was class the way we just dismantled them in the second half. Like I said on my review there, I was like, in the second half, we didn't even need to get into top gear. We just needed to turn the screw just a little bit more, apply a bit more pressure, and we came home and dry then.
Yeah, completely agree. Yes, Shreyers, mate. Gifted a membership. Big old Shreyers, man. The member count, I think, is coming back tomorrow, by the way. I finally figured it out again. Big up Shreyers, big up Vinny. Yes, you're the guy who got that gifted membership. Yeah, people in the chat have already figured out where Lewis is. LB is currently recording his Over the Hedge film review. I still think it's criminal. That.
What's wrong with this guy? What is
What's wrong with this guy?
He's so funny without meaning to be funny. This guy really came out in front of 2,000 people and said, "Over the Hedge is a top 5 film of all time."
He did.
Are you 12,
bro? Are you 12? Yeah, but the worst part is, right? He didn't think it. He didn't just come out and say it and then just allow it. He came out with chest. Yeah, man had his back up against the wall. Everyone turned on him, and he was defending his corner. He was like,
"Oh man, man timed me out for telling him to grow up."
Yeah. Oh yeah. You did get timed out, didn't you? What a day! What a day! That is funny. That, yeah, you're right. He's so funny without meaning to be funny. Cal, what you laughing at? Yeah, that's what it was, and I started laughing instantly. He was like, "What are you laughing at?" Yeah, LB gonna look at this stream and fire you. Is it P45 in the post? Right. We are here for one thing only. And it is the play ratings. So we'll go into that now. I think, do we have this screen? Did I make a screen for this? I did make a screen for this. Look at this. I'm very prepared. Right. So your player ratings today, starting off with Edison, your boy. Let me put this over here so I can actually see what's going on. So Edison, 90 minutes, obviously. One run out, successful. 48 touches of the ball. 38 of 43 passes. Accurate, 88% pass accuracy, which is sick for a goalkeeper. 8 long balls. 3 of them accurate. He won one of his ground duels, which I think was that one where, I don't know who, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was running through. What's he called?
When Ake was beside him.
Yeah, Sulemana. He's rapid. Yeah. After that short corner, wasn't it? Short corner, guy just rapid ran through. It was terrible. Terrible from City. But Ake actually caught back up to him really quick.
It was De Bruyne lost possession, wasn't it? It was the
Yeah,
short
yeah.
corner on the edge of the box. De Bruyne got picked, and your man was through on goal.
He got
You know what?
picked.
Ederson actually did really well there.
Yeah.
Ederson did really well there because I was kind of saying, right, if Ake is able to keep this guy away from going straight through on goal, like down the middle, and just shepherd him out a bit, it's up to Ederson. Don't give away a penalty, because if he goes to the ground like that, it could really quickly be a penalty situation. But they both did very good, man.
Yeah. Lewis Cleese in the chat says Ederson was very good in my opinion. He's quietly up in his levels week on week, which I've been rated Ederson recently. I think he's been decent. Just before going to that rating, Marsha Boy, yes, Marsha Boy sit with the 6 months, half a year, mate. That's pretty sick. Yes, Marsha Boy says big win yesterday with Haaland, Grealish, and KDB being class, and get your Scouse accent ready for the game later. You never walk alone. Yeah, everyone's saying you never walk alone. We got to hope and pray that Liverpool can do something. Hopefully that is.
Are we on the "You Never Walk Alone" hype train today? Are we? Is that where we're at now?
That's what it's come to. It's how low we've stooped.
I feel dirty. I feel really dirty.
Yeah. Xylem Semi SS with a 6 month says we're winning the treble, boys. This team is unreal. Haaland goal and the exhale emoji thing. Spider-Man doing bits. Arsenal slipping today. People gasp for it. It's a big day. It's a big day. I hope innit. I hope today I feel you never walk alone. Today I feel scouse.
Today I feel scouse. Yeah, that's it.
That's it, innit? Today I feel scouse.
I got a good feeling about it, bro. I do actually have a good feeling about it. There's some weird part of my brain is saying there's a madness happening today.
Yeah, I hope so. Play rating wise for Ederson, the Xtra Club have given him a 7.6.
I was going to say 7.5.
Yeah, I was going to say 7.5. So easy. There we go. That's your Ederson play rating. Moving on then to, it's a weird one because John Stones did kind of play in midfield. So I'll go to Akanji first. Akanji played the 90 minutes, made 1 tackle. That's mad, that was 1 tackle. Made 1 tackle. That's it.
That's a centre half, and he only had to make 1 tackle the whole game.
I just made 1 tackle, man. That's it. He got dribbled past once and made 1 tackle. He won 4 ground. No, yeah. He had 4 ground duels. He only won 1 of them, which I guess was the tackle. Aerial duels 1. He had 2 out of 3. He gave 2 fouls and lost possession 4 times. He had a pass accuracy though of 95%. Man only misplaced 4 passes in the whole game, which is pretty mad that for a centre back. Yeah. And one of them was long ball. Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't really think he had that much to do, but he did get roasted when it did come up to it. Do you know, I think there's a lot of players who got roasted on their goal. Akanji was one of them. Kyle Walker did get roasted. The ball stuck to that guy's feet, man.
Yeah, they just switched off for a split second. It did.
Yeah, it seemed very soft. It seemed like no one really wanted to like proper put a foot in. Lewis says has got spun at one point. That Akanji did get spun at one point as well, which I think that probably counts as the dribble pass bit. I thought he looked decent again yesterday. I think he looks better with Ruben Diaz next to him. I think he does fit in this kind of formation that we've got going now.
Yeah, I think he does. I think Pep trusts him. Pep really likes him now. You can see that and how much and how often he's picking him. But you know what? I will give him credit. There was stages of the first half where Southampton had quite a bit of the ball and they were coming forward and they were applying the pressure. And we needed Diaz and Akanji to keep their bottle and keep their cool, and they both did. I think I wouldn't put him up there with Diaz. I think I'll give Diaz a higher rating when we get there, but I'll give Akanji like a 7.2.
Yeah, I think I'll match on that. At 7.2. I think that's pretty fair. The Xtra Club have given him a 7.5, which I'm absolutely fine with.
Whereas,
yeah, I usually stick to the 0.5 me. I always like jump between 0.5 or the whole number.
On the fence is what that's called, mate.
Yeah, that is on the fence. It is pure on the fence. Yeah, I think he was decent at Kanji. I like him in this lineup. Would I prefer to have someone like Laporte in there? Probably because Laporte is a better centre back, but he's completely out of favour, so there's no point even trying to wish that, because Pep just trusts this guy completely now, which is good, and it works in this system. It works in the system that we've got going.
I think the only other combination I would like is Diaz and Stones centre half, but Stones is smashing it on this sort of inverted fullback midfielder, whatever the hell it's called, role. So
Yeah,
I don't even know if I'd want to switch it up. Like we're at a stage now where it's actually quite hard to see where Kyle Walker plays. I mean, I suppose in the Bayern Munich game, because of the really pacey wingers that Bayern Munich have, Pep may go back to Kyle Walker as a traditional fullback and tell Ake has the license to go forward then. But in the Premier League, John Stones, man, he's killing it.
Yeah, it's too good at the moment the way that it is to change it. Like, it's winning, so why change it? But like I say, I think Kyle Walker will play against. I think Kyle Walker will play against Bayern Munich. Let's go to the other centre back. Then we'll go to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz, his game yesterday, he played the full 90 minutes, made 3 clearances, 1 block shot, had 1 tackle. Again, he got dribble past once, just like Akanji. He won 1 of his 2 ground duels, 4 of his 6 aerial duels. He lost possession 5 times. He also had a 95% pass accuracy. Man, 109 passes, 104 successful. That's so sick from your centre backs. That's so sick. Obviously, you don't want to be losing the ball in them positions anyway. 4 of 8 long balls were successful. So another solid performance from Ruben Diaz, I thought.
He's the man. He really is the man. He's the heart of the team. He's the heart of the team, if you ask me. Like, you know, when we were looking a bit spineless and we were looking a bit, we lost our leadership when he wasn't around. This guy, he comes in and everybody just feels better. Everybody feels better around him.
I agree.
Whoever the other centre half is, all the midfielders feel more comfortable. All the attackers express themselves more. He's the heart of the team. And there was a couple of stages yesterday where he did make some big moments. I remember just saying to myself, "Oh, that was class from Ruben Diaz." He made a couple of defending runs or whatever you want to call them. He was great, man. He's the leader, and he's huge. If we go on to win this Premier League, it'll be one of the main reasons.
Yeah, he's almost captain without being captain, Ruben Diaz.
He should be captain, man. Listen, I love Ilkay Gundogan. I think Ilkay Gundogan's a sick footballer, and I would love him to stay at the club for at least another year or 2. But I just think, as far as captains go, it's Diaz, man. He has every characteristic of a captain.
Diaz is our leader, 100%. He is our leader. Yeah. So I think next season we should definitely run, whether Gundogan stays or not. I think we definitely need to run with. Diaz as our captain. I just see it as well, Tone. Gonna have to adjust the formation next season. I'll do it for the next game. Then again, Bayern might be more 4-3-3 easy in it, but at this moment in time, we don't run with this formation. That's just what's on the pitch. Right, okay. Ruben Diaz, player rating, the Xtra Club. I've given him a 8.1.
Sorry, Pablo Gonzalez in the chat reminded me here what I was talking about. He made a slide tackle when they were on a counter attack, big slide tackle. Yeah, Southampton looked like they were going to cause problems, and Diaz, the leader, cleans it up perfectly timed. That's the one. Big up Pablo for reminding me on that. That's what I meant. What did you say the Xtra Club gave him?
8.1.
Yeah, I'll give him an 8. I'll give him an 8 flat.
Yeah, I was going 8 flat, which is good. Which is well in the same realm here, well in the same level of play ratings going forward, which is decent.
The Xtra Club, man, they got brains, man. They know football. They've got big ball knowledge.
until they don't. That's it.
Until they give Jack Grealish like a 7 or something. I'm going, no, what are you doing?
yeah. Because Grealish got a 6.5 and you start losing your shit. And you're like, these Xtra Club don't know shit. Buzzing. Right, moving on from the big man Ruben Diaz, we'll go over to Nathan Ake. Ake's having a 6 season this year. He played 81 minutes. Obviously, he came off at one point, which is good. Good. You need to manage these minutes of these crucial players like Nathan Ake. Don't want him to get injured. He made 1 interception, no tackles, didn't get dribble past at all. He won apparently 1 of 1 ground duel, but then also says no tackles. 1 of 2 of his aerial duels he won. He lost possession 9 times. He had an 89% pass accuracy. 5 of his balls that he misplaced were long balls. Dribble attempts 1, successful 1. Man's dribbling, bro. Man's Acadinho, isn't it?
Listen, man, like Nathan, access denied. This guy, you don't get past him easily. He's having such a sick season. Wingers, it doesn't matter who you put up against him. Saka, whoever the United winger was on the day, Anthony, all these guys, man, they don't get access denied. You don't get past him easily. He's so sick. He's having such a good season. Nathan, access denied. The guy, He's been one of our best players this season, if not our most consistent player this season. And yesterday, sick again. No mistakes from me.
Yeah, I think he was really good yesterday. I think on the corner fuck up where Kev misplaces it or gets picked. I think that situation, Ake, as much as he doesn't actually get to the ball, him running back does do bits because it's putting pressure on their player.
That's what I'm saying, and I loved his intelligence when he was making that, when he was running alongside your man who was through on goal. He didn't jump in, he didn't lunge in, he didn't try to go for a foul.
Yeah, he just knew his presence there.
No panic, no panic. Just keep shepherding him, keep the pressure on him, force a mistake. He forced a mistake. Your man made a bad touch because Ake was on his tail. Ake was putting pressure on him. If Ake wasn't there or did something stupid, he would have got a red card, or else your man would have been through on goal or something, or clean through on goal. Ake was so calm and composed there.
Yeah. I wrote it. Ake for me, I'm gonna give it an 8 flat again. I think he had a good game yesterday. I think 8 flat was pretty decent. The Xtra Club giving 8.1. What are you going with, Hugh?
I'll give him an 8.3. I think he was sick.
Yeah, love it. Right, we'll move over to John Stones now because he was kind of like a CDM. It was that CDM kind of situation, but he's right back on this. Right, okay, so Walker's name is subs. Oh yeah, Simon, mate. I forgot about Kyle Walker, mate. I forgot. Yeah, he's not in it. Don't worry about it. It's only subs. Yeah, John Stones then, his game. Again, man's looking good. He played 56 minutes, 42 touches, 91% pass accuracy. Made one cross, weren't successful. One long ball was successful. One dribble attempt, which was successful. One of his 3 ground duels won. He lost possession 6 times. He was foul, gave away 1 foul, and made 1 clearance. John Stones looks like he fits in that role so good. It's so weird. Like,
bro,
how does man just fit?
He has no right to do that.
Yeah.
John Stones has no right to control a midfield. John Stones he was a kind of rusty, edgy centre half we got from Everton, needed a lot of work, needed a lot of guidance and development, and Pep has now turned him into a Rolls-Royce footballer. Put him centre half, you trust him with your life. Put him in midfield, he'll control the midfield. This guy, he has no right to be doing that, spraying balls out to the wings, putting balls over the top. The guy is technically brilliant. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I was watching that Liverpool game last week, obviously, in the shed there. And I was saying to LB, I was like, John Stones is dominating the Liverpool midfield.
It's wild, isn't it?
Mad.
It is wild. Like how he can just naturally just fit into that position there. And that's because he's so good on the ball. He's so good on the ball. So it just makes it like good. And obviously Rodri there has a bit more like freedom to move about. Because he knows that Stones is going to stick in that position.
It takes a lot of pressure off Rodri because like Rodri was always that holding midfielder and he was always great at it. But it was kind of like if he messed up, they're in our last line of defense or whatever. John Stones now has those center half defensive instincts meshed with the ability to play football and go forward and attack at the same time. Like it's a scary partnership, those two. It's almost like a new model of the double pivot of Gundo and Rodri that we hated years ago, except this one works.
Yeah. I agree with that. Rating for John Stones, the Xtra Club gave him a 7.6. I was going to go with a 7.9. I don't know what you're going with.
I will give him an 8, and he was really harshly given a yellow card. I don't think that was a yellow card for 1 second.
Oh, yeah, the yellow card. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I was trying to think there what was the yellow card from. But yeah, you are right. I don't think it was a yellow either. But yeah, that's your back 4. Moving into midfield then. I guess we are already in the midfield, obviously with John Stones. But Rodri, your more classic CDM, played 81 minutes. He actually got a little bit of game time off with Calvin Phillips coming on, which is good to see. You need to see more of that as we go towards the end of the season. Once the game's won, get him off, and then get Calvin Phillips on. He made 70 touches, is 91% pass accuracy. The pass accuracy is so high from this team, it's sick. 1 long ball successful, 3 ground duels, none of them won. He lost possession 6 times, gave away 1 foul, made 1 interception, he was dribble passed twice. Yeah, again, I think Rodri's just so solid. You know what you're getting with Rodri nowadays. I think he went through a bit of a wobbly patch in this season where he was kind of like giving away a few mistakes, especially after especially after the World Cup. I think he had a bit to go to get back to his normal level. Again, I think him and Stones are working so well in that midfield together. I think they just complement each other nice. So I think Rodri, class again.
Yeah, you know what you're getting with Rodri, man. You know what you're getting when he's on form, which he is more often than not. You're right. He went through a little bit of a rough patch around the period of where he lost the Spurs away there in February. That kind of period, he wasn't at his best, but he found his form again, and he's grossly underappreciated outside the Manchester City fan base. Like I see people having the debate like who's the best CDM in England, and sometimes it's literally just Casemiro versus Partey, and I'm at the point where I'm like, I actually don't care enough to interject and say Rodri. I'm not dealing with idiots like this who just overlook a player as good as Rodri. And you forget with Rodri, he's still, 26, 27? He's not even fully in his prime. He's still learning and still developing. And he's controlling games week in, week out, every 3 days. It doesn't matter. And we're right, or you're right, I'm right, when we said it, that John Stones beside him is now complementing it further and allowing Rodri to excel further in his game. Yeah. They both complement each other. They work well off each other. They understand each other and what they're both capable of offering in a game. So I fancy those two in a midfield together to dominate anybody. I fancy them up against Real Madrid, against Bayern Munich. Obviously, Pep will have to decide whether he wants to go with Walker as the traditional fullback, and then you're taking out the Stones aspect. But if he does go with John Stones in a Champions League game, I'm fancying it. I'm fancying it. These guys are just that good. Listen, Rodri yesterday, no major highlights, but for a player like Rodri, that's a good sign. You don't want Rodri having, big highlights, because that could be a bad thing. So listen, I'll give Rodri an 8, man. I think both of those two players, Stones and Rodri, absolutely class yesterday. And the reason that we were able to turn the screw in the second half is because of both of them, and they allow it. Yeah,
I was going to go with a 7.9, the exact same. You got them both 8s for the two mids. I've gone 7.9 for both of them. Xtra Club have given an 8 as well. They've gone with a flat 8 for Rodri. Big game. Yes. Big game. Right, okay, moving on to Kevin De Bruyne. This guy always has to start games nowadays. He's playing absolutely sick at the moment. 90 minutes played. He got himself an assist. He got 83 touches, 89% pass accuracy out of 64 passes. He made 5 key passes in the game. He created 2 big chances in the game. Obviously, he got an assist as well. He had 1 shot blocked, 1 penalty won. And that's pretty much it. He was offside once. He got fouled once, obviously, for the penalty. He got a dribble pass twice. Nothing really much there. Interceptions 1. Unreal again. This Kev, man. This Kev is what, if we go on to win a league, is what, like, do you know what I mean? This Kev is needed to win the Premier League this year. If we need to be winning all these games now up until the end, and this is the version of Kev that we need.
Yeah. If you're looking at players that have to play every week, you're looking at Diaz, you're looking at Rodri, and you're looking at De Bruyne and Haaland. They're kind of the 4 players that have to play every single game, and they're on form. Like, De Bruyne have been doing this, man. This is why we were hesitant to sort of slander him or give out about him when he was going through a rough patch, because we're like, we know this guy will turn up. We know he will eventually. You can't keep him down forever, and he's absolutely slamming it right now. I said to you guys on a stream just at the back of the international break, we need our big players to step up. We need players to step up now in this run, and we need players to improve just a little bit, turn the screw kind of thing. And De Bruyne is doing that. He did it last season. He's doing it this season. You're right. If we win the Premier League, a huge amount of it will go down to him, because he's massive, man. He's absolutely class.
Yeah, he's honestly been unreal recently. That Liverpool game was so sick as well. I feel like there's just been a turning point with this club, man. I feel like over the past few games, we've just looked mint. Like, we're seeing the best version of City we've seen all season right now, and it's good because we're going into the business end of the season here. So it's like, where the going gets tough, innit? We need this version of us right now, especially with the big games that we've got coming up.
It's just so fluid, man. It's just so fluid. Like, if you compare it to, once again, I referenced that period where we lost to Tottenham away, and that kind of February period, and even a bit before that, everything looked so stagnant. We weren't creating. There was no cohesion in the midfield. We weren't finding our attacking players. The wingers were too static. Now they just seem to be on the same page. They just seem to know where they're going to be, where they're going to place the pass, and that kind of thing. Like last week, I said it after the Liverpool game, all 5 of our attacking complemented players got a stat last week. I can't remember the last time that happened. It was and yesterday something similar. Haaland, Grealish, Alvarez, De Bruyne, all chipping in. Like, it's no longer just hit and hope to Haaland It's now you have other players can chip in because we're all on the same page. It's brilliant, man. It's at the right time as well. We need this at this point.
Sick. Ev in the chat, mate. I can see you spamming it, mate. Please don't spam. But he says KDB got 3 assists. Haaland first, played the ball to Grealish and won the pen. In an ideal world, the Grealish one would count as assist, but it doesn't count because Grealish shot, then it just rebounded to him and then scored. And also, it depends on who you're looking at, but a lot of you know what I mean, the pen I don't think counts as an assist.
He's on 14 Premier League assists for the season. What's the record again? 20.
20. He's got the joint record on Riyad. Is it 20?
Yeah, he does. He shares it. But you know what, man? With Haaland in this form and the team playing the way they are, he could get another 6-7 assists this season. No problem.
Yeah. I can see him breaking that record. That record. And it mad that. Imagine Kev breaking the assist record, Haaland breaking the goal record in one season. That is pretty wild.
Then chat to anybody then who said Haaland makes us a worse team. Chat to me then when we're breaking records left, right, and center. Tell me Haaland makes us worse. Say it to my face.
Yeah, ain't it? Play rating wise for Kev, I was gonna go with a 9. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh there with a 9. I don't know. What you say, bro?
You think you're being harsh with a 9?
I might be in it. I might be being harsh with a 9. He was sick, but I just think I think a 9's a good rating, you know.
Yeah, you know what? I'll match you on that. I'll give him a 9 as well. I think the only reason, if I'm being hyper critical, that I won't give him above a 9 is just because of that one where he got dispossessed. That could have been really costly at a stage of the game where the game's still in the balance, but it didn't. It wasn't a disaster, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Xtra Club have given him a 9.1, which is decent. Fucking hell, yes, with a 2. Says Mystic Murray. Are you going to the Bayern game?
I'm going to the Bayern away game. I will be here. I'll do my review after the game for the Bayern home game, but I will be out in Munich, hopefully making some match day content for you lot as well.
Yes, that'll be sick. That will be sick. Yeah, so big up that. I've seen as well in the chat there, Golden Glove dead. I'm not sure what the Golden Glove situation is this year, but I can't imagine us. And I don't know. Premier, hang on, let me have a look now. Premier.
I feel like it might
he
be
won't
Nick
be
Pope.
there. Yeah, Golden Glove race. Let's have a look. Fucking hell, pop-ups for days. So David De Gea and Nick Pope are joint on 13. Edison's 5th on 10. And there's not long to go.
Nick Pope, man. Newcastle went through a stage there where they just weren't conceding goals.
Yeah, I think not losing games, barely conceding goals. They just drew too much in it. But Newcastle had a wild season so far. We have done but we've done our relegation. Predicted teams to get relegated. We predicted our top 4. That is 2 videos that you can go watch on our channel now. Both about 10 minutes long, something like that. So if you want to see our predictions for the season, make sure you go watch that. This is where YouTube needs to allow like a pop-up, innit? And I can just go pop, and it comes up with that. Right, Ilkay Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan's game played 90 minutes. 91 touches for Ilkay Gundogan, 89% pass accuracy, which is pretty standard for all these players in this side. 2 dribble attempts, both successful. 1 shot blocked, 1 shot off target, 1 shot on target. The shot off target, I remember, which is where it just went wide. Literally, the ball just bobbles up just a little bit, just went wide. Probably should have scored that. I think that's pretty much it for his stats, by the way. He lost possession 10 times. That's about it. I think him and Kev have been our strongest midfield. I know there's loads of shouts always for Bernardo to be put in there, but at this moment in time, I don't think you can drop Gundo. I think he's really crucial to the way they play. His transition on the ball from defense to attack is sick.
Yeah, like I said, everything's so much more fluid now, and a huge amount of that goes down to Gundogan. Like, we've had the debate so many times, like, do you go with Gundo, do you go with Bernardo? But if we're trying to be creative and play that killer pass and unlock defenses, I think Gundo's that guy, man. I think he edges Bernardo on that one. Like, there's no denying what Bernardo brings and the energy, maybe to see out a game or, to help us if we need an energy boost, whatever. But in terms of just keeping playing the way we are right now and keeping the fluidity, Gundo's huge, man. He's huge.
Yeah, it's a shame really, because I'm kind of leaning towards the fact that he'll leave at the end of the season. I'm leaning towards that, and I do think he'll be a massive miss. I think he'll be a massive miss. Tyrone there said something really, really good. That Tyrone Douglas, yes, Tyrone, mate. He said 8.5. That's his rating for him. He said he played really well. He does the things that most time like people don't really notice. That you know the stuff you don't get plaudits for usually. I think is what
unrewarding.
Yeah, the unrewarding stuff. That's it. Player rating then for Ilkay Gundogan. I think 8.5 is pretty fair. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, I'm going to meet you right there. 8.5 is perfect.
Yeah. Xtra Club have gone a little bit lower than that. They've got a 7.9. Like I say, though, a lot of people won't rate the stuff that he does. Like, you know what I mean? But that's it. A lot of people asking about Liverpool watch along. I'm out, so I can't do a Liverpool watch along, unfortunately. LB's out. Hugh's out. it's a Sunday. It's Easter weekend, isn't it? It's an Easter weekend, so everyone's kind of busy this weekend. So unfortunately, there's no Liverpool watch along. So you'll all have to watch it, and we'll have to just get gassed. Just pretend you watch it, innit? If Liverpool win, just be like, oh yeah, LB, JP, Hugh, they'll be gassed right now. Just pretending it.
Just know we're gassed.
Yeah, just know that we're gassed. Hopefully.
No, but like if Liverpool do win or get a result of some sort, like we'll be on tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow morning or afternoon, and we'll give you all our thoughts and how gassed we are. But
yeah,
like I said, it's the weekend. It's Easter as well. We need to enjoy our weekend.
Tara, watch on with Hugh. Hugh is also out. We're all out. That's what I'm saying. All three of us cannot make it. Right. Okay. So. We'll go Riyad Mahrez first because I mean I can't try saving the best to last, innit? So we go.
Yeah, I see what you're doing there. I know what you're doing.
I know he's getting
you're teasing me, you naughty.
Yeah, that's it. Naughty. Adam says, "Can Grandad make it?" Yeah, I'll get my Grandad in if you want. Just sit here with my Grandad. He'll have no idea what he's doing. Like he won't be able to change the score in that, but he likes football. He's a Bolton fan, so he'll probably just sit here and watch it. Right, okay. Naughty. Mahrez. Mahrez's game. Let me just get it back up. A lot of people were saying that Mahrez was pretty quiet in this game. He played 56 minutes. He made one successful dribble attempt, 67% pass accuracy, which is one of the lowest that we've seen so far. But I guess that's what happens with the wingers when you go forward a little bit more. 1 out of 5 ground duels won, 1 aerial duel won. He got a duel pass twice. Riyad Mahrez, I think a lot of people were saying he had a quieter game yesterday than obviously Liverpool. He was sick though. He was sick in that Liverpool game, so I guess it's hard to when you set the bar, hard to like match it sometimes. I think I probably agree that he was a little bit quieter, especially because most of his game came in that first half, and that first half was dead. Like, you know what I mean, until the end, it was just a bit of a rip. So I don't know. I just think it was a quieter game for him, to be honest.
Yeah, look, you'll have games like that. You know, not every single game is going to be as impactful and effective as the Liverpool game last week. Like, Liverpool was one of the best games I've ever seen from Riyad Mahrez, so it's only natural that a game like this comes along. I don't think he was bad. He just didn't have a huge amount of impact, and I'm gonna suggest that he's saving his energy, man. He's saving his energy. Ramadan Mahrez, Champions League nights. The black gloves will be back out on Tuesday night.
You're about to cook, innit? You're about to cook.
Don't mind. Give him a little hall pass, a little safe pass for yesterday's game. Say, you know what, you reserve that energy, Mahrez. I get you're fasting, you need your energy. Save it all up, and then go hard on Tuesday night, man. Because that's when we need Ramadan Mahrez, Champions League Mahrez to turn up, and I believe he will.
Yeah. On that basis, I'm gonna give Mahrez a 7.2. I think 7.2.
I'll give him a 7.
Yeah. Okay. Xtra Club have given him a 7. Look at that. You're interlinked, bro. You're interlinked with this Xtra Club, innit? It's all that time that you spent in the Xtra Club, bro. It's like you are one. You are one.
It's telepathic.
Yeah. Queued round with a 3 says over the hedge watch along. Mate, I seriously want LB, by the way, to do a review of Over the Hedge. I seriously want it, and I want it main channel. I want him to just a random upload, and everyone's like, "What is this on this channel?"
I am playing no part in this video. I disassociate.
I'm not playing no part in it. I think it's. I mean, the film's a film, innit? It's all right. It's all right. Ain't no top 5 film for me though. You know what I mean? Ain't no top 5 film out here. Right. Here we go then. Who do you want to go to first? Haaland or your boy?
Haaland, man.
Yeah, let's go Haaland first. Haaland. I mean, at one point, I was like, has he even touched the ball? I think he made like one pass. He got 2 goals in the game, obviously, because he's a robot. He got 2 shots on target, 1 shot off target, 12 touches of the ball. 12 touches, man. 12 touches, 2 goals. Man, just he's wild. And that's pretty much it. But Haaland is there to do. I mean, what is there to do? The guy's there to score goals. That's it. I mean, don't need none of this rubbish out of this. Oh, he barely touches the ball, mate. He's got 2 goals. And one of them, one of them was an over.
I don't care. I don't care if he doesn't touch the ball. Bro. I don't care if he touches the ball 3 times, as long as all 3 times it goes in the back of the net.
Exactly. I don't get this thing of, but he barely touched the ball. I don't care if he barely touched the ball. Just put the ball in the back of the net.
This is where people are at, man. This is where people are at. Like, there's so few things to pick at about Erling Haaland that they're like, yeah, I know he scored 2 goals, or I know he scored 5 against Leipzig, whatever it was, but he didn't touch the ball 10 times. Man, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
the guy's scoring goals. Like, the guy's he's a freak, man. He's an absolute freak of nature. It's getting disgusting. I'm worried. He shouldn't be allowed to do this. I mean, that second goal. You want to call him a tapping merchant, people? For those of you who call him a tapping merchant, that was no tapping.
Goal is sick.
That ain't no tapping, people.
It's a sick goal. That Lewis Gilly says overhead kick.
Fuck's sake.
This is not going to stop this. Wait till Lewis is back on the stream. It'd be wild. Yeah, unreal. Absolutely unreal from Erling Haaland again. The Haaland calculator, which I never disagree with. I always go with it. It's a flat base of 6, 1.5 for every goal that he scores. So man gets a 9 from me and the calculator. He should get more. I think it's a 9.5 to be honest, but the calculator says 9.
No, fuck the calculator, man. I give him a 9, and then because of the overhead kick, I'm adding on a 0.6.
Yeah. In fact, that's not in there. That's not in there. Yeah. So I'll go 9.5. He's going 9.6. Xtra Club will actually give him a 9.7. Right. This is the one you've been waiting for, innit? This is the one that he's been waiting for. To be fair, I gas Grealish up loads as well. I gas him up as well, so I'm glad that I'm glad he was there to gas me up as well. Right, Grealish. Jack Grealish, another worldy performance from him. He played 90 minutes, 1 goal, 1 assist. He had 3 shots on target. 1 dribble attempt was successful, 71 touches of the ball, 81% pass accuracy, 2 key passes in the game, 1 big chance created. Only got fouled once, which is wild for Jack. Unreal, bro. Unreal. Bro. Your boy cooking.
That's my boy right there. That's my man. Jackie G and A. That's 2 times in a week. You got a G and an A.
G and an A, mate.
I'm not gonna gas it up too much because you guys all know my thoughts on Jack Grealish. I'm just so happy. I'm really, really happy for him because you know what? He got so much stick. So much damn stick just because he cost 100 million. Is this the guy made himself 100 million and you know he's acted like, oh, I'm some big shot? No, he came to a club where the expectations are completely different. The system's completely different. And what's demanded of him is completely different. And he's been playing like this. He's always played like this, but he needed to add goals and assists. And now he's doing that. And he's turning up in the big games. Like I said in my review yesterday, man. The stats aren't crazy, but if you look at when he's getting the stats, it's in huge games. Chelsea game-winning assist, United goal, Arsenal goal, Liverpool G&A, Southampton G&A. We're in a title run in here. Phil Foden's got his appendix taken out. He's not fit. Someone had to step up and fill that void. And Grealish, I think it's fair to say he's doing it, man. He's absolutely cooking right now. I'm so happy for him. I really am.
I'm so gassed for Grealish because, and I think, again, like I was saying about Kev, I think he's going to be crucial to us winning the league this year. If we do end up winning, I think you're going to look at it and say Grealish after the World Cup, up there one of our best players. He's been unreal, man. He's been unreal. And also, guys, actually, you can see the confidence in him. You can see the difference. Man belongs in this side now. Also, he's popping off shots and that. I rate it, man. I rate it. Yes, his goal, his first shot was blocked, but second goal goes in. It still gets the goal, innit? It still gets the goal. He obviously got himself an assist for the Haaland goal. I think... Honestly, unreal from Jack, and I think this is just a start, man. I think it's only going to get better.
I said at the start of this season, Jack Grealish. I didn't give a number of how many goals or assists I think he'd get, but I said I think he's going to be huge for the season. I think he's going to be really, really important for the season. I'm going to give my prediction for next season. I'm telling you, he bags between 15 and 20 goals next season. He's still 27. Right. He's still learning. He's still improving. You can see already something has switched in his brain.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
now. We always knew he was a great footballer. He could beat players, win fouls, all that kind of stuff. But now he's being ruthless in the opposition's box. He's finding passes to get assists, and he's popping off shots. Even if the first shot gets saved, like yesterday, he's following it up because he wants that goal. He wants that goal. He's being ruthless, and this is what we need from him. I'm saying between 15 and 20 goals next season for Jack Grealish, and I'd love him to get 10, 15 assists as well. I think this is just the start. I think you're right, man.
I think it's a start. Play rating
then. FaZe Card says, "Don't jinx him." I don't jinx Jack. I make Jack what he is. I say Jackie GNA. He goes and gets GNA twice in 1 week. There's no jinx. Me and him have a special relationship.
Wait for the man machine for the jinx.
I'm not part of that video. I'm
staying well away from that.
I'm gonna give him a 9.7, man. I think he's absolutely class yesterday. I think he's turning up at a time where we really need him, and there were stages throughout the season there as well where we were playing poor, but he was still playing well. He was still showing grit, determination. Do you remember when we were playing games and we were like, we have no leader, there's no leader, no one looks like they want it at times? I remember we went to Old Trafford in January and I was saying this team looks soulless at times. Jack Grealish comes on, injects energy, injects tenacity, makes a big hit as soon as he comes on the pitch, scores a goal. He's been doing this, but now the whole team's playing well. It facilitates Jack to play even better. Yep. So 7? I said 7, wasn't it?
Yeah, 9.7. And the Xtra Club have given him a 9.7. I match it as well. 9.7. He's my player of the match. Man of the match. I think he got the TV's man of the match. And also, for the first time, I think ever, the Xtra Club are split on who their man of the match is between Haaland and Grealish, both 9.7s. But we can overrule, innit? We overrule, innit? Look at that. Look at us.
You sometimes forget we are the boss.
we are the boss, innit? So we do what we want. So
I know people will think I'm being super biased here. Like, I love Haaland, but I just think he only got 12 touches of the ball, scored 2, perfect striker's performance. But Grealish's overall contribution to the game, and did Grealish play the full 90 minutes?
Yeah, he did.
I think he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to him, man. 2 man of the match performances in 1 week for me.
Yeah, I agree. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Right, there you have it. There you play ratings. Big up everyone for voting on the play ratings. If you want to get involved in anything like that, become an Xtra Club member. The link is in the description. Sometimes the join button, it'll be below Hugh's face. That's your player ratings from us. We might be back later on with another stream. I think both me and Hugh are out. I'll have to see. I'm not sure if I'll be back later, but we'll see what the situation is with LB and that. But yeah. Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter, Hugh, innit? I forgot it's Easter today, innit? Happy Easter. Hope you all got them
eggs.
Did the
Easter bunny come and give you an egg? Or
Yeah, you know what I mean? I actually got 2 eggs, 2 eggs.
Did you?
Yeah, 2 eggs.
What did you get?
Mini eggs one, and I think the other one's just a normal dairy milk one. I think dairy milk Easter eggs are just like standard.
Yeah.
Big up the Easter bunny, also my mum. That is my mum.
Hold that Easter bunny, man. I see you.
Yeah. See you, Easter bunny, innit? Right. Right, appreciate you all. Gonna go watch the Arsenal game now. There's 10 minutes until kick-off. Hopefully, Liverpool can do something.
Is it?
Yeah, 2 o'clock kick-off, innit?
Oh, shit.
Is it 2 o'clock kick-off?
Nah, 4:30, you mad thing. You scared me there.
Oh, it's a 4:30. I thought it was a 2:30. I mean, I thought it was at 2
my
o'clock.
heart dropped.
Mate,
I'm meant to be somewhere for that match.
Mate,
I'm meant to be at my boys for the match.
I've been sweating thinking I gotta go, innit? Rapid. All right, okay. Decent then.
Decent.
Right, okay. R4 then. Lovely. Yeah, R4. Hopefully, Arsenal can get the job done. Yeah, you.
Liverpool.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah. Hopefully Arsenal don't get the job done. You never walk alone in that. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna sing it. Not a chance. Colm in the chat. Yes, Colm says, "Good luck for Denver. Will be epic." Yeah, Denver will be sweating today. Right. Honestly, I've been thinking it's 2 o'clock all day. Tripping out. Yeah, I'm tripping out. I fully thought it was 2 o'clock all day. That sent me that. Fully sent me.
Nah, I shit myself then.
Yeah, I'm gassed. Right, everyone. We'll see you later, innit? See you in a bit.
In a bit.